back to Deb's Big Backyard. I'm Deb, and I'm back here at the Oak Park Conservatory because on July 4th, in their greenhouse, they started growing 500 poinsettia plants. Well, the holiday season is here, and those plants are in bloom, and a little birdie told me that they've assembled themselves into a poinsettia tree. Let's go take a look-see. All right, Patty, what are the finishing touches you're going to do, and how is this tree trimmed?
Well, actually, we have a lot of finishing touches on our poinsettia that we'll be doing today. We have some accessories to our tree. Mona Lavender Plectranthus is a great plant that we love to use in our displays. And this right here, this ribbon effect that we've done in the poinsettia tree is Diachondra Silver Falls. You'll see it in our hanging baskets in our poinsettias, and this year we used it in the tree just to soften and add another dimension to the tree. It's really the accessories with the poinsettias that help show them off.
Why poinsettias?
Well, poinsettias, it's a traditional holiday plant, but for conservatories worldwide have a long history of using poinsettia as a holiday display plant and displaying them in all different shapes, sizes, forms, and colors.
This has been a labor of love. We started this right after the 4th of July. We know after the 4th of July, it's Christmas at the conservatory. We bring in over 500 poinsettia plugs, or about 2 inches, and all our volunteers pot those within a matter of days.
What's holding it up?
Well, what it is actually a wooden framework that was built by us here, by employees and volunteers that built this a few years ago for us.
Okay.
There are actually 6 different varieties of poinsettias that we grow here. We grow a couple traditional ones that people like to see that are your standard, robust poinsettias, and then we bring in some more unusual, unique ones that you don't see a lot of places. We keep this tree up and our poinsettias throughout the houses up, beginning of January. We try to stretch them to mid-January.
Is that realistic for someone in the home? Someone like me trying to keep them alive at home?
Yeah, poinsettias are not as finicky once they get to this stage for a homeowner to bring home. It's really the growing that they're finicky, but once they've gotten to this stage, you're pretty home free. If you're one of those people that forgets to water your plants, this is a good plant for you.
I'm an animal owner, and I've always heard that poinsettias are poisonous. Is that true or a myth?
Well, you've hit on one of the biggest myths about poinsettias, Deb. Poinsettias are not poisonous. The myth is that they're very poisonous and we should keep our pets and our children away from those plants, but they are absolutely not poisonous. Poinsettias do have a milky white sap that does contain a bit of latex. So if you're a person that has a latex allergy or a sensitivity to latex, you may see a bit of a reaction to being near or touching a poinsettia plant.
Okay, I have another one. Tomato. I've heard poinsettia, poinsettia. What is up with that? How do you say this word?
As all good horticulturalists or all good botanists, there are 5 ways to say every plant name. And absolutely, actually both are perfectly acceptable ways to say it, poinsettia or poinsettia.
Okay, and since I have my glasses on, what is the Latin name for this beautiful plant?
Poinsettia has actually got an interesting Latin name. It is a member of the Euphorbia family, or Euphorbiaceae, and that's the genus of it. It's Euphorbia. The specific epithet, or the species name, is Pelurca, and actually in Latin that means beautiful plant.
I do love poinsettias, and what gives you this color this time of year when everything has gone dormant, going to sleep for the winter outside, to add that brightness to your home, to your office space. There's just nothing quite like it this time of year.
Well, I think we've covered almost all the points of the poinsettia except the most important one. Where did it get its name? Well, I'm here to tell you it was Joel Roberts Poinsett. He was a doctor, a botanist, and an ambassador to Mexico who in circa 1828 was serving there and fell in love with this pretty plant and brought it back to the United States and introduced it to all of us. I'm Deb. This has been Deb's Big Backyard on the Road. See you next time.